Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. Welcome to this evening's Ma'al Drakar Monday, the final Ma'al Drakar Monday for January. So here we are, just working on. Oh hi, there's a little fly face thing there. Hi. Yeah, just working on some teeth at the moment. I'm going with some Reaper aged bone to get all the teeth a nice and consistent colour, and then we're going to highlight them up with some polished bone. I'm going to put it in the camera, which should have been in the camera. Can you see it? Can you tell what it is yet? Inappropriate. Anyway, so here we are.
Hydrate.
Awesome. Thanks, Tony. Apologies for slurping. Fair enough. So, yeah, just working our way around this monstrous miniature with aged bone. Trying not to smear paint all over the rest of the face that I've taken ages painting. And then once I've done aged bone on all the teeth, so I've got to redo this one to make sure the teeth are the same tone, the blue head, and then we'll do the red head, and then we'll move on to I think we'll paint the eyes, and then we'll come back to highlighting teeth. So there we go. My goal is to get her finished this evening, so I can use it as my end game boss mini for the MLG Great Brush Off. Sorry, the Great MLG Brush Off. Gotta get our own painting initiative name correct, I guess. The Great MLG Brush Off. This is definitely, this mini, if anybody ever fancies painting one of these and you manage to track one down, because unfortunately they appear to be out of production, don't try and set yourself the target of painting it in a month of Mondays, because trying to get it done in just a short amount of time is a crazy task.
We might not be able to stock any more Ma'al Drakars, but we have got a tyrant, haven't we, that is new today.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different five-headed dragon.
Yeah.
From Dungeons and Lasers.
How big is that guy?
Don't know, I'll have to have a look.
That looks pretty cool. They're very, considering the how cool they look, they're a very affordable price, £25.
So it's Marduk, probably spelt that wrong. It's not Marduk, the tyrant, five-headed dragon, and it is approximately 150 millimeters tall with a 50mm base.
Well,
That
so
can't be right. It's either 145 or 150.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a little smaller than Mal. I think everything's a little bit smaller than Mal.
Yeah, about half the size. About half the size, I reckon. Wicked D says she's just ruined her tea.
Is that drinking tea or cup of tea? You won't just put your paintbrush in your drinking tea, have you? Nathan, you've done an amazing job on Mal. I hope that you feel proud of your work. You should do, Tony says.
Yeah, I really enjoyed painting it, and I think even when I get to the end of the evening tonight and I say, right, that's it, it's finished, that I'm going to end up coming back and just doing like extra little bits over the next month or so, because there is loads to do on this. Wicked D's saying her TT that she's ruined it because she's forgotten to butter the toast before she dumped the beans and poached eggs on top. Poached eggs and beans on toast. But like poached eggs with the beans on the toast. That's messing with my mind. And Pete says, hydrate. Can't do it like you can.
Everybody hydrates. Is that better?
Yep. You're much better. Yeah, we're gonna have to try this taste sensation that Wicked G.
I'm not.
Wicked D.
I mean, you can, but it's not happening for me.
Well, I like poached eggs. So.
There you go then. I like the idea of them, and then I have one thing. Yeah, I still don't like that. It's just like when you have poached eggs and toast for breakfast with some beans.
Fair enough. I only ever get to have poached eggs for my breakfast when we go and stay away in a hotel, which obviously hasn't happened at all for the past, like, however long, 8 years, while ever we've had Little Miss, I think. Because despite my many attempts, I cannot cook poached eggs. So I have to rely on other people. And when we watch that highbrow documentary series, Four in a Bed, about B&Bs and hotels, and everybody always orders poached eggs, and I think, could really fancy a poached egg, and then they get them, and they're always like rock hard and runny and stuff.
You'll be happy to know that Wicked D has discovered the secret.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Wicked D wants to tell us the secret, or if it's such a guarded secret that you have to do some kind of special wizard's quest to find the secret.
What's the secret? What's the secret?
What colours are you painting all of?
I am using Reaper Aged Bone currently. Pete did say good morning when he said hydrate, so but I presume that's
just Pete.
Is just winding us up.
Is it that you've been painting Mal for so long that it's morning time again now?
Yeah, it could be. It was definitely morning time when we'd finished sticking the Maw Crusher together last night.
Wicked D says, I'll trade you the secret for a green scroll, which is a thing in our Pathfinder that we're supposedly trying to find, a green scroll, but we've decided as a party that the DM's lying and this green scroll doesn't exist because we can't find it.
DMs don't lie.
Or that it's just at the entrance and we've just wandered past it and gone, yeah, it's probably a green scroll right at the end of this dungeon, and it's not. It's just there in some kind of glass bowl with a massive sign illuminating going, here's the green scroll. And we've just wandered past it. So, yeah. Trade you a secret of poached eggs for a green scroll.
Yeah, well,
Tony says silicone poaching thingies and butter in them before adding the egg. I don't know what he did. He's gone, Tony, shush! Yeah. I don't think that we have poached eggs enough to be buying silicone poaching thingies.
No. I did once buy a thing that was supposedly a fantastic tool. It was like £1.50 from
Best tools are.
yeah, one of these dodgy discount homeware places, and it was so you can put your poached eggs in the microwave and cook them in the microwave, and all I succeeded in doing was exploding lots of eggs inside the microwave, even though I followed the instructions rigorously. So I gave up, obviously, because that was the correct thing to do.
I used to have something that you put in the microwave to cook bacon.
Oh yeah.
So like a plastic tray effort, and you put it in the microwave and it cooks your bacon for you, and all the fat kind of ran round the edges so that you could collect it up, you know, and dispose of it correctly. That was always a bit weird.
The rice thing that we had was a good invention.
Yeah, the rice steamer for the microwave, but it broke, didn't it? I mean, it was very, very old, and the plastic kind of gave way.
Yeah, it split up the side and then it just leaked everywhere.
Yeah, but no, that was good, yeah. Exploding eggs, says Red Snail.
Yeah, it was messy.
Wicked D says, put the eggs in the poach pods, then put them in the pan with about an inch of boiling water, and then the lid of the pan, and cook for 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right.
There you go. That sounds far too complicated for me, but there you go. That's a thing.
Oh, well, when it's my birthday,
Is that what you want for your birthday?
you and Little Miss can make me poached eggs on toast.
Oh right, I thought you just wanted a poached eggy machine.
Oh no, you just make me poached eggs.
Alright, this person that's never made eggs, you want me just to make poached eggs, despite the fact you're all talking about in the chat how difficult they are. I'll just make them for you one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, just boiled egg on soldiers. That'll be fine.
Is it really just anything?
Yeah.
Just make me anything so I can have breakfast in bed. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
We have breakfast in bed more than you do, don't we?
You make me breakfast.
Because it's always
in bed
warm.
occasionally.
Everywhere else in the house is freezing, and because there's no heating on in the rest of the house. Make it sound like a mansion. There's 3 rooms. Only one room's got any heating. Because we're tight. So in the morning, it's like, no, it's too cold. We'll just have breakfast in bed.
We're frugal Yorkshire folk.
Yeah. Until we acclimatise to the rest of the house temperature.
So,
let's tell us about Ma'al.
This mini is heavy. So, Reaper did a resin
Another
version.
turtle made it to the water.
Reaper did a full resin version of this mini, which was about $650, and I can only imagine that trying to paint that beast would be virtually impossible based on how heavy this is in plastic. If it was solid resin, it would be horrific.
I wonder what happens to all the turtles that don't make it to the water in Ma'al. Red Snail says, can't beat soft boiled egg. Yeah, I don't mind a boiled egg. I'll only eat the yellow, so that's a bit wasteful, really. Tony says, micro egg, grab an egg, grate in a little cheese and whisk. Pop some butter in a tea mug, nuke for 10 seconds. Add the egg cheese mix, nuke for 1 minute 20, pop it in bread, bun, and you're gold. I've seen people make cakes and stuff in mugs in the microwave. And Sharon says, we only talk about the lucky turtles. What are you doing?
I was just getting a little reference picture up on my telephone.
Like it's frozen.
Sorry.
Reference picture of Ma'al.
No, of an eyeball situation that I wanted to copy.
Oh, what's that then? What's an eyeball situation?
Well, like, because I'm going to do the eyes on Ma'al here. So I wanted to find a picture of something that I could use as a reference.
You know.
So it's a crocodile, and I'm not going to use the yellowy, ochre colours that are on the picture. I'm going to try and replicate that in orange.
On Discord today, we've decided that we don't need eyes. Miniatures don't need them.
You're right. In like 28mm scale.
It did lead to a lot of gifs of things without eyes, though. Now it says, put a few crushed biscuits in a large mug, add milk to cover and nuke it, each with a teaspoon. Yum.
Oh, nice.
And Tony would like you to step into eyes and dance. I think Mal could probably dance.
What happened there?
Sharon says that's making him feel the same.
Sorry. Dear. So, yeah, I'm going to go for using some Fireball Orange just in the middle of the eyeballs. And then after Fireball Orange, we're going to go for some yellow. Or I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow with the Fireball Orange. So, which ones have I done? I've done that one there. Wicked D's just found some fig biscuits.
Yeah, don't let the boss.
Squirreled away.
Don't let the boss sniff them out. Fig biscuits. Sharon says, I was referring to the no eye gift, not Mal dancing. Alright, it's just making me feel sick as well. I get motion sickness, lots of things make me feel sick. Wicked D, don't tell us that they're 10 years old. No, our biscuits don't last that long, do they? They just get eaten. What was, I can't remember what I saw earlier.
When we got a big online shop delivered yesterday morning. I've got like weird tinnitus
she says
going
if the
in
boss
my ear.
is sniffing around my cupboards, I'd be rather worried. I would be too, to be fair. If the boss from work suddenly came and is sniffing around in your cupboard.
Oh, I thought you meant Harry.
No.
Yeah, and I was going through our cupboard to see if I could make any more room. And I discovered a couple of things that had been in there way too long and were way past their use by date. Nothing 10 years old, but certainly some stuff that like really shouldn't be in there anymore. including a packet of pasta that had gone out. It was freeze like sealed, whatever the thing is, vacuum packed pasta. But I noticed on the front of the packet it said that it should have been kept refrigerated, and we just put it in the.
Refrigerator?
That's what it said.
Who puts pasta in the fridge?
Well, there's 2 packets that I've put in the fridge. They're supposed to be in the fridge.
Does everybody else put pasta in the fridge? We just put it in the cupboard.
Yeah, well, the ones that were in the cupboard should have been eaten within 3 days of purchase last July.
That's not. What? It just comes in a special pasta.
Yeah, it was.
It
It was like
the. And eat it in 3 days.
Yeah, it was the like spinach and ricotta tortellini stuff.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like little, twiddly bits of pasta or little bows.
No, that stays in there for like 20 years or something. Doesn't it?
Yeah. All right. Well, that makes more sense now. That's why in my head like little twiddly bits of pasta in a big bag. Thinking, why would you put that in the fridge?
Spinach.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Like that kind of pasta. Yeah. Yes. Like Sharon says, egg pasta. I didn't know it meant that though. To be fair.
Blancmange. Oh no.
Blancmange.
When I was little, we're going on the reminiscence train now. When I was little, I went to help my grandma clean out, do some cleaning. So we're going to do some decorating, so we did some bit of cleaning first. And we found some baby sham and some bitter, some like Tetley's bitter that was, and the bitter. This is how old it is. So the baby sham was in little tiny bottles with like snap off caps, and the bitter, the Tetley's bitter, was in like a 2 litre pop bottle type bottle. So it was like it had been there for years, and my grandma wouldn't let me drink it. She wouldn't let me have it. She was like, no, it'll make you sick, and she made me pour it down the loo. And I was thinking, like, could have had that.
Down the loo?
Could have had
Down
that.
the sink? Down the loo?
No, she made me pour it down the toilet. Yeah.
You definitely can't have it. If you put it down the sink, there might be a case of you going after it. But down the toilet, yeah, it's definitely not having that.
Made me pour it down the loo.
No, you see, but that's
Travesty.
not joy, surely. Finding old, like, alcohol from holidays and stuff and testing it out to see how ill it makes you.
What?
Surely that's, like, part of your youth.
Like that weird stuff that we found under your sink.
Yeah, like that weird stuff we found under the sink, yeah. That's exactly. To be fair, we didn't have a lot of cupboards. It wasn't some kind of detergent. That's where we kept the beer. Yes, that's right, Red Snail. Hovis time. Let's get a bit of Largo playing while you tell this reminiscing story. Now, Wicked D, just like they used to do at primary school many years ago. Eddie says, I have baby sham in my fridge. It was requested Xmas drink before last, and then it never got drank. I bet that stuff's still in our cupboard. The cheap, not Bailey's.
It is. I moved it yesterday.
Well, it probably needs thrown away. You're supposed to drink that within so many.
But you haven't drunk it.
I've drunk some. It's not going to be. Let's just face it. It's not going to be drunk. It'll still be there last Christmas, won't it? It'll be like, 17 years later. That manky drink that nobody wanted has definitely gone off. Yeah. Sparky says, "Look at that body. He's got his top on, Sparky. Can't really see his body." Tony says 10-year-old beer would make you really ill. Yeah, but when you're a teenager, you don't really care, do you? It was pomegranate tequila that we found.
No. We brought that back from honeymoon. The pomegranate tequila. It was that weird ouzo stuff that tasted really weird. You remember? It was clear, like no, I don't know how to describe it. It had like a very weird aniseedy taste, but it was clear, and we ended up having salt and vinegar crisps with it to try and take the manky taste away. Pomegranate tequila was alright. Wicked D wants to know if she can have a evening drinking, getting rid of all the rubbish alcohol that's been stashed. A use up, booze up. Sparky says, you're painting eyes. Is that because miniatures don't need eyes? Yeah, but these eyes are a bit bigger than normal, like, figure eyes. And Sharon says she loves ouzo. Ouzo and I used to drink a lot of Pernod when I was in my late teens, early 20s.
We don't condone drinking alcohol, though. Always drink responsibly.
Yeah.
It does sound like we're complete alcoholics. I have got lemonade.
I haven't.
Sparky says he expects detailed irises then.
No.
No.
We might have a go at doing some little slitty little bits in the middle. What's the correct terminology for a like an amphibian eyeball?
Sharon says, to be honest, I yet have to find spirits I don't like. The only thing I don't particularly like is sweet wine thought. Well, I don't like wine. I like spirits, but then I don't like gin. But anything else is fairly fair game, to be fair. Give out a go, really. See what it's like. Well, maybe when I was younger, not so much now.
Yeah, I don't like gin.
It was all the rage at one point, wasn't it, gin?
Yeah.
Everybody was opening gin bars and stuff. I don't know if it still is, or if that kind of all got knocked on the head with everything else.
Thank you, Sparky.
There's a new bar opening in Bridlington.
Another one?
Another one, yes. I think, but I might be wrong, but I think it's down Prince Street. But I might be wrong. I mean, you know, it has been known quite often. But there definitely is one opening. Just the location eludes me. But I think it's where the Tourist Information Centre used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Tourist Information Alcohol Centre.
Yeah, that's right, yes. Reptile irises tend to be vertical slits. Amphibians tend to be horizontal slits.
No, well, I was going to go for vertical. Although I'm open to suggestions. Do you think we should go vertical or horizontal? I'm going a bit of yellow in them all.
Why don't you like shows? His teeth are very white. The teeth are very white.
They're aged bone.
I'll be very right in real life.
No, they're not very bright in real life. They're like quite dull, but it's because they're. Because it's against the black background and there isn't much light colour, and the LED light from above is making them appear very bright.
Sharon and Tony both say vertical because dragons are reptiles, and Naz says vertical. It's easier and was the most effective on the dragon that I did.
Right, we'll go vertical then. Can you see all of these little dents in the palm of my hand? That's
no, we can't.
All of those like little blobby bits in the palm. That's all of Mal's spiky bits stabbing me.
We got to feel sorry for you.
No.
Painting miniatures, it's so hard.
Yep. Suffering for my art.
Suffering.
Right. So we're gonna get the gonna get the skinny little brush.
What brush are you using?
So this is a Green Stuff World 00 that I'm going to use here. I'm going to use this one because it's got a nice long bristle on the end. So I do have some very small Rosemary and Co ones, but the bristles are quite short, and I want to have a little bit more control. So we're having a longer one. Right then, let's see if we can do this. We'll start on this head. Everybody hold their breath.
Korinoko has posted in the Goblin Inspiration channel in our Discord the cutest little sneaky Rocky. It's really cute. I don't know if Korinoko is in chat or not, but it's really nice. You should check it out after the stream, of course, you know, because we all want to see Nathan's concentration face as he paints the eyes.
I don't mind if you want to flash up Kurinoko's mini.
Well, because they're not here, I don't want to. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Sharon? It is really cute. Little Miss painted a sneaky Rocky. I think she did hers red, maybe, but I'm not sure. She'll be shouting at me now for getting it wrong. Wiki D says, I can check it out at the same time. I've got 2 monitors. Yeah, that's how come I can check it out too, because I've got 2 monitors as well. You know, I never thought of having 2 monitors until we got 2 at work. I was like, why? That's just a waste. Oh no, it's so good. Maybe I should have 3. How's it going?
Yeah. It's I've done some black. I think it looks alright. What do you reckon? Can you see?
Yeah, we can see.
And how does it look? Is this a show off our workspace prompt?
No, you don't want to see our workspace, it's filthy. There's stuff everywhere. Sparky says it looks good. Well, actually, it says it looks great, sorry. Sharon says awesome.
Thank you. Right. Let's try it on the
Tony
red
says
one.
I've got nothing to show off. Ours is kitchen worktop and some kitchen units. That's our workspace, isn't it?
It is.
And lots of stuff on it in a tiny corner of a room, because we don't have any room for a proper, like, some people have painting rooms, don't they, and hobby rooms. Like, no, we ain't got enough rooms in the house for that kind of malarkey. We haven't even got a 2nd floor. Hey.
No. Yeah, I was
But this
thinking.
was a good idea, wasn't it?
I was thinking as I was going to sleep last night about, because really
Dreaming about hobby.
we built this room on the back of the house for a little miss.
We did. Now we've taken it over. I told you I'm going to put like a room divider, you know, like one of those you have in offices where you can just move it. So when she's older and she needs somewhere to go, because there's not enough, we live in a bungalow and there's not enough room. We don't have any spare rooms or anything like that. So we built the orangery for like a family room, and then when she's older, then we can be in the living room and she can be in here, because she won't want to be with us, will she? And then we've taken it over as our workspace, because we're big meanies. Well, she doesn't need it yet though, does she? So, you know.
No. Well, I was thinking, like, there's my office at the bottom of the garden. We could, like, deck that out, couldn't we? So she could have like a little sitting room or something in there.
You're gonna put her at the bottom of the garden. Right, okay. Wiki D says mine's just 2 desks crammed together with loads of rubbish on. Nothing glamorous. Crafty says, ooh, that looks great. Wiki D says, convert your attic. No, because if we were going to do such things like that, we might as well just buy a house, hadn't we? If we're going to make stairs and upstairs, we just buy a house and sell this. That would be silly, converting malarkey.
I thought about that before I thought about
Yeah. Crafty also says, good evening.
where to.
I can't see.
Okay.
Tony says, at the moment I'm working in the living room with a coffee table and rubbish light. Not ideal for an old timer like me. That was you yesterday, wasn't it? Because Little Miss wasn't very well. When you came home, you wanted to be with us, and we were on the sofa still. So you got the fold-away table and a poop light, and did some painting of Giselle and your ogre for the Reaper Challenge League to get it finished. In there, didn't you? We'd be squinting with the bad light.
Yeah.
Vicky D says, that's what my mum and dad did when I rang up and said I was coming home late. What, put you outside? Or converted the attic? I'm going for converted the attic, not put you outside in the shed. Winsdale says, I'm in a converted attic full of stuff. We can't even get in our loft. It's like, it's not possible.
Yeah, definitely needs a bit of work up there.
But no, if we were going to convert it, then we'd just move into a house that suited our needs. But yeah, she'll just have to cope with having a computer in here. I mean, by the time she's a teenager anyway, she might...
Willa retired.
I've already retired, I don't know what you're talking about. So what you on with now? Knee rise.
Yeah, what am I on with now is I think I'm going to paint the tongues. So we're going to go for tongue colour. What colour do you think we should go for the
I don't know.
tongues?
What colour are you painting the tongue?
Well, I did base coat them originally in the
You
same.
don't want it too bright, do you?
Yeah.
And bright tongues. Like, look at my bright white teeth and my amazingly red tongue.
Yeah, I think we should go for dragon red, which is the base coat for the rest of the thing. So we'll go for some dragon red, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of black, and then we're going to go for that, I think.
Tony says, by the way, Nathan, can you share your Giselle in the Reaper Challenge League group, please? She's lovely and deserves to be displayed. You just submitted it, didn't you, sweet?
Yeah.
She's there, you could just flash her up. Removed.
No, I've put her in the cabinet. But yes, I will do.
Have you seen Tony on the Reaper Discord?
Oh, I'm blown away by this one. Go on, sorry.
No, you sound sweet.
So when I posted our the pictures of mine and Tony's in the RCL submissions group, the people that posted underneath us posted a trio of the same. Was it a trio? I think a trio of the same mini, and one of them, the person that's painted it with like dark skin and a red and like fade into white dress, and it's absolutely amazing. I think it's like the best mini I've seen like for ages. Looks absolutely fantastic. I wish that I could have done that good a job myself. Looks absolutely amazing. Anyway, I cut Mrs. MLG off, and that was very rude of me.
Oh, it's fine, sweetheart. Sharon says Reaper Red Brick. And Sharon's seen the one that you're talking about and says it is amazing. I think they showed it on their socials. We've seen it on the social media as well. And then they posted it in the RCL, didn't they? Yeah, super cool. So it was like a whole stream of Giselles, because there's yours twos and then there's threes. That was good English, wasn't it?
I thought you'd done it on purpose.
No, my brain don't work today. Bad brain, dear. Naughty brain.
Like Al. Like with his the way that he speaks. Anyway, never mind. I'm just waffling. So yeah, I don't think we've got any red brick, but I'm going to go for this this mix because I'm quite happy with this.
Sparky has shown off his workspace in the Discord.
Alright.
With fine, I'll just do it myself then. Is that us? Is that our terrible stream? Is that what we look like? Oh, look at that, that's us.
Where?
On his thing. You concentrate on painting, you. Sharon, yeah, this is true. You call him out, Sharon. You call him out. Sharon says, Nathan, you promised to hang out more in Discord.
I did, and I am going to.
Don't believe him. I don't believe him.
I'm going to be much more active. I'm not going to commit myself to loads of painting projects in February, so I can make myself more available.
I think the problem is, I work from home with the computer on all the time. So on one screen I have the Discord and other bits and pieces, and then on the other screen I have the website where I'm doing stuff and adding stuff and blah blah blah. And you're in the shop serving customers and doing accounts and ordering and stuff like that. So you don't just have it there looking at you.
No.
And then you work 6 days a week. And you work late nights on Thursdays and Fridays where you don't get in until 1 o'clock at the earliest. So it's not that you don't like everybody in Discord or that you don't want to talk to them. It's just that there isn't enough hours in the day.
That is true.
And sometimes when you ask me questions and things, then I have to text in and go, what's the answer to this? Because I don't know. And then you tell me, don't you? Like when it's like a Magic the Gathering question and things like, what's this week's Friday Night Magic? And I'll go like, what's this week's Friday Night Magic? And you go, Pioneer. And you go, okay, thank you. Naz says, sorry, I gotta go now. See you all. And Nathan, that dragon is superb. Thanks, Naz. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I always sound so sarcastic. I genuinely mean that. It's just the way I talk. I'm sorry. If you can see my face, that's when you know I'm being sarcastic. Because I have the sarcastic face on as well. So it's, you don't just get the voice. Wiki D says, ooh, I need to post my beast and my limited palette. I just accidentally posted that in the submission channel after tooting the yourself. What, you wrote that? Did you write that? Did you write that? Ooh, I need to post my beast and limited palette into referred submission. Is that what you mean? That'd be me. That's what you mean. Yeah, that's what you you daft head. Sharon says, I still need a duo for February, by the way, if anyone's looking. Well, I haven't got a duo. Tony says, catch you later, Naz. And everyone says, bye to Naz. I haven't caught up, you see, look at this. Yes, and there is never enough hours back, you're right. And Sharon says, we know, we're just teasing. I know. But he would really like to spend more time. But that'd involve walking around the shop floor with your phone in your hand, and that's not a good look.
No.
So I'm afraid you just have to put up with me, peeps. That's all there is to it. Yeah, just put up with me chatting at you instead.
You are most important anyway.
No, that is not true.
So,
I was so embarrassed. I'm hoping nobody saw it before I deleted it, says Wiki T. That's ace. Tony says, oh, I get that Nathan doesn't have the available time to spend more on Discord, even if Mrs. MLG could post it, or if it's okay, I post on your behalf. I can post a picture. He asked me if because I took the picture. He asked me if I had posted it in the Reaper submissions, but I said to him, well, I can't because that would really confuse Reaper. Because Reaper do sometimes get confused with Mr. MLG and Mrs. MLG, which is perfectly understandable, and sometimes we get each other's points. So if I then started posting his minis for him in the submission channel, which I know is not what you mean, Tom, then that would get really confusing, wouldn't it? So like you had to do it yourself.
I did.
Yeah, you had to do it all your little self. And I was like nagging. So that's what I do best, I nag you all the time.
No.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
I was going to say something.
Well, you're going to tell us what you're painting and what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm...
If you had just downloaded the Fern app back, he has got the Fern app, but that would involve walking around the shop floor with Fern in hand, and that's not the image we want when people walk in and we're just messing about on social media. The friendly local gaming shop that we can help people when they walk in if they need it.
Yeah, so I'm using a mixture of dragon red and pure black to paint the tongues and gums on the mini. I had some in actual proper I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it is. That wasn't.
Well, if you don't know Street Fighter, then we don't know.
No.
It can't be that we've had anything new because everybody knows about the dragons.
Yeah.
The really cool dragons from Dungeons and Lasers. And everybody knows about the really useful boxes.
Yep.
I'm still ploughing on with the Legend Games Resident Terrain bits.
And then there's some more dice.
I know you keep saying that, but I don't believe that there can ever possibly be any more dice.
So how come you managed to not get a duo organised. You're normally like
Is it still January?
organised before.
I've got a trio, me and Sean, because I haven't been painting, have I? I haven't really been doing anything, so I wasn't rushing, and if I didn't have one, I wasn't really bothered.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible. See, this is what happens. You're not doing 365 anymore, so I just plod along.
I see.
I haven't got any minis to paint that are Reaper. I haven't got any minis to paint. You lot have all got these heaps and heaps of piles of potential, and I've got.
You've got 3 boxes full of minis in that
But
cupboard.
they're not. Yeah, but you say that like they're big boxes. They're not, are they? They're however big the box is. I don't know measurements. I mean,
Yeah, they're
they
not.
just fit in this little cupboard at the side of me.
They're not massive.
No, they're not. And most of them, to be fair, are yours. Oh, that's where my sneaky mini went, is it? Yeah, in my box, pretending to be mine. Or Little Misses. So I just don't have all the minis that you lot have. I need to go shopping. I got an MLG gift voucher for Christmas. I need to go buy some stuff. But I haven't. It's terrible. I could just buy it online.
Yeah.
Just visit the website and.
You could.
I could even get a wish list going, and email it to people when it's nearly my birthday and stuff. Because there's that function on the website as well. But I haven't done that now. So I've got these little goblins in my hands and they're so small.
Oh.
We can just see a giant wing. What are you painting?
I'm painting Mal's tongue on the red head. And then now I'm going to move on to this bit of tongue on the blue head down here, because I've realised that I've painted it tooth colour. I knew that this was going to be a difficult stream, seeing as I've had to glue her together so I can make sure that certain bits marry up and what have you with the painting. I knew it was going to be difficult trying to manipulate her so she was in shot. But I don't think it's too bad. Hopefully. Right then, so there we are. That's how she looks so far. So now we're going to move on to trying to do something with these. So 10 minutes. Gonna move on to doing something with these teeth. So I've got some polished bone. In fact, I'm gonna have a free hydrate. That's what I'm gonna do. So I've got some polished bone from Reaper, which is 9060. No, it's fine. I've got it. Done it. Needs a pokey. No, give it a pokey. Pokey tool. So polished bone's a lot brighter than. I don't know if you can tell the difference. They probably both just look bright white on there. Yeah, you can't really tell about the bottom of the bottle. There you go. So yeah, it's a lot lighter. So we're going to use that for some highlights on the teeth. So let's go. Got 10 minutes, so we can. So I'm going to leave Mal laid down while I work on the ones on this side. So I reckon that she has a very healthy diet, and that her teeth are going to be nice and clean at the ends. So I'm using that really tiny Green Stuff World brush, and we're just putting a couple of little highlighty lines in the teeth. running up towards the gums. Hopefully this is going to look okay. See if one bit of criticism that I have on this mini is that things like the teeth, seeing as this it's such a large mini, I would have liked to seen a little bit of detail on areas like the teeth, like a couple of lines and what have you that might help you apply a bit of detail there, a bit of highlight even, so you knew where to go with your highlights rather than just having to make it up. But I understand that the plastic process that they use for the Bones minis is not the easiest. The new Bones USA minis though are looking absolutely fantastic. There's lots of those that I'm really looking forward to. Just waiting for a whole new raft of new releases, I guess, now at the moment, aren't we? There's so many cool new things coming. I like the mini that was like the monthly mini for January. I think he's pretty cool. He's like a knoll with an axe, like he's screaming into the air. He's pretty funky. He hasn't arrived with us yet. He hopefully should turn up over the next couple of weeks. I know a lot of these new figures haven't arrived in the UK yet at all.
This is for your The Great NLG brush off, isn't it?
It sure is.
We've had some absolutely amazing entries, submissions, pictures. I don't know what the right word is. Really cool. I hope you're all enjoying it.
Submissions, I would say. But
yeah, but it's not for a prize, is it? I hope you're all enjoying it and finding inspiration in the categories.
what's the category for February, seeing as we're almost there?
Are we? Are we almost there?
Yeah.
So as we all know, January's was Endgame Boss, which is why you've taken it upon yourself to enter this one. And February is Film or Screen, which is a, huge wide open category, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, because that's why I was going to paint mine minute that you've lost.
Yeah. Just needle that in there.
I know, I'm big meaning, aren't I? It's in the house somewhere.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. I just can't. I can see it in my mind.
That's worse.
And it's driving me round the bend. I just can't. I've primed it, ready for painting. No, I can't find it. It's doing my head in. Sorry.
Sharon says, I'm indecisive between Geralt of Rivia, which is bloking, or Bomber? Oh God, I really need to go back to school, don't I?
What's,
Bomber?
I don't know. What is bomber?
Have I said that wrong? I'm sorry, Shane, if I've said that wrong. It's very highly likely that I've said it wrong. I mean, this is me, isn't it? Wicked D says, I've got to say, I'm impressed with my Rosemary and Co. brush.
Yeah,
No reaction from Mr. MLG there whatsoever.
Well, I was going to speak. Ah, Bomber from The Hobbit, the largest dwarf. Super. They're awesome, aren't they, Wicked D? That's I was gonna speak. I was concentrating on Tooth.
I think
Sorry.
the problem with me and you is my brain doesn't work very well most of the time, so I get words and stuff wrong. And you have a slight delay. you're like your screen on the stream. When you concentrate, there's always a slight delay. It's a good job these lot watching us know that we're a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wiki D says, I picked up a size 4.
Super.
Oh, Tony knows what it's going to paint for February's the Great MLG Brush Off. A very bad Alice in Wonderland.
Awesome.
What am I painting now that we can't find what's his face?
You were going to paint the Alien Queen for me, weren't you?
Was I? I didn't think I was. I thought we were going to save that for sci-fi.
Oh, I don't know then.
Wasn't I going to do the witches?
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've lost Lord Flashheart, haven't we? So
Yeah.
I wanted to do something Beetlejuicy, but we can't find anything for that either. So.
No. Which range did you go for, Wicked D? Did you get the Series 33? Or did you go for one of the others?
Yes, 33, I think. Jesus.
Super. Yeah, I have got I've got a size 4 for the Series 22, and I am going to give that a whirl when I get to painting the Maw Crusher pink, which I've built and undercoated.
He has. He built the Maw Crusher last night, and you've undercoated it white, haven't you?
I've undercoated it white, ready for it being pink, and today I brought home with me, because I'm quite excited, some Lollipop Magenta and Magin Pink from Green Stuff World. So these are the colours that I'm going to paint it. Yeah,
Sneaking in extra paint, so.
Not really. I just didn't tell you because we were going like dog walking and doing other stuff, and that was it. Right, I'm gonna paint some horns black, I think.
You've got a minute.
Yep. I'm gonna paint some horns and toenails and stuff black.
What is there left to do?
Realistically, I need to highlight the tongues a little. Thank you, Tony. Highlight the tongues, paint the horns and the claws, and highlight those, and then job done, really. So, yeah, a little bit more time painting this evening, and we'll be about there.
Another
then
turtle made it to the water.
And like I said earlier, we'll do other embellishments as I think about it over the coming months. Because now I've stuck it together, I think she's too big to go in the. Cabinet at the shop. I don't think she's going to fit on the shelf.
Is she bigger than Little Mrs. Big Blue one?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to measure her and see.
We all know this is Gary Dances in the club, right?
Yep. You've seen me, haven't you? Thanks, Tony. Thanks for that. Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, we just need to what did I say? Clones, horns.
What's a claw?
Well, it was supposed to be claws and horns, and then I was gonna say something that might not have been family friendly, so because I was spoonering my words.
Alrighty then.
Just realised that I haven't painted the inside of that tooth. That's no good, is it? I'll have to sort that out. It's a big old gap to leave.
Is this going to be
But,
one of those minis that every time you look at it you realise that there is a bit that you missed?
I think that that's the case. So she's just going to have to sit on the desk over here until I'm happy with her, I think. But, yeah, she's going to be finished for now this evening. And then
you're going to put a picture... You're going to put a picture in the Discord?
I am. Well, we're not just going to put a picture, are we? We're going to sit her on top of the little turntable and give her a twirl, I think.
Alright.
That's the
If
that's my plan.
If you do that for the Discord, you can't have the video too long because it won't upload.
Alright, okay. Oh, well, maybe we need to...
It'd be fine. We can speed it up.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what's required. We'll do that. I think. That sounds good. So, we'll draw the stream to a close, and then I'm going to carry on painting and get her finished. I think. Thank you. Oh, hi, Moxie. have you just arrived, or have you been lurking?
Moxie's been here.
Has he? Yeah. Hi, Moxie. How you doing? So yeah, we'll draw the stream to a close. I'll crack on, and then we'll put some finished photos up in the old Discord later tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll be back tomorrow. I need to sort that out. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. just before Goblin Squire's... Can you paint it to a close? What, carry on painting like on the on stream? Oh no, I think I need to pull some faces and concentrate on some bits, I think. Although I would like to, but you'd just end up watching me paint in silence, I think. What was I going to say? Yeah, tomorrow night, 2 Paint Tuesday. Tomorrow night, you'll be able to see what Mrs. MLG is up to.
Nothing, not up to anything.
Tomorrow night, and I'm going to be working on something completely different tomorrow night. I've decided I'm going to get some of my Beyond the Gates of Antares minis out and paint a couple of those. Because I've been thinking about them the other day. So rather than painting fantasy and orcs and stuff, I'm going to paint some different sci-fi minis from a different manufacturer. So thank you everybody. Wicked D says do a scene fade while he paints away.
Yeah, like I know I'll do that. Thank you everybody.
Cool. Thank you.
Take care.
See you later. Bye.